It's the JT Cho Show! Oh no, I just stopped skating and let that guy slide right past me.
Oh yeah.
It's February 8th today, which means Drake's dick has officially been released on the internet prior to our last podcast.
Everywhere. The memes were funnier than the dick pic. I mean, the dick pic wasn't funny. He just has a fucking hammer.
My favorite was not only was it a young gentleman to do that, but he took a vacuum hose and just put it in between his leg and just was flapping the vacuum hose. And then that was funny in itself. And then somebody tweeted that and said, a grown-ass man out here making TikToks about Drake's leak. And I was like, yeah, because it's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
I saw one that made me laugh really hard. I didn't save it. I should have. But it was... did you ever watch Dragon Tales as a kid?
I don't remember it, but yes, I watched it.
Okay, so remember the big blue dragon that was like the homie? It had like the kangaroo pouch up front?
Yeah.
So the scene was the two kids were talking to him, and it was like, Drake be like this on my timeline today, and it was he pulled out this it was a big blue sleeping bag, but it was all rolled up and long, and he goes like this, and he just smacks the kid over the top of the head with it, and he like falls over. I was like, oh, what a hilarious TV show to pull a Drake penis meme from.
Yeah, being February 8th, who's your birthday?
It is Creed Bratton's birthday.
Wow.
It was Creed from The Office. His real name is Creed Bratton.
Yeah.
Which was his name in The Office.
Yeah.
Which I think is fucking hilarious.
Too funny.
Yeah, they actually have him listed on Wikipedia as a musician, not an actor.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that The Office was the only thing he was ever in.
I think he's might have been in like one more thing.
Maybe. But I think he's made more music than he has... anything else, which I just thought it was funny because like actor wasn't even listed. Yeah. Even though I guarantee you his most profitable thing he's ever done was the show.
100% and royalties.
Yeah, it's like one of the most watched TV shows of all time.
You remember Asian Jim? He's in a new movie with Ryan Reynolds. I sent it to you, but I find it hilarious.
So he's not in the movie.
Right.
They just pulled him in for the fucking promo.
Just for the promo.
Yeah, that's all they had him.
Yeah.
They did Asian Jim on Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. He's like, you're not really John Krasinski. And he's like, yes, I am.
Yeah.
And you've known me for 4 years. Yeah. Like, hit him with the same lines.
Yeah.
I love that man.
It's really, that was one of my favorite, because people don't really remember that. Like, when I saw him in Ant-Man, I was like, oh shit, it's John Krasinski. And like, the guy next to me in the theater laughed, and Chris was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, from The Office. That was Asian Jim. She goes, I don't know what episode you're talking about. So, like, during the movie, I sat there and I pulled up.
8, 9?
Yeah, it was after Michael left.
Yeah, it was 8 or 9.
Because Pam and Jim already had kids.
Yeah, so it was. I think it might have been the last season.
It might have been.
Yeah.
It might have been. Yeah, because Steve Carell left in season 7, I think.
Yeah, and
I think they did 2 more after that. Yeah.
The cool little fact that I like too when people break down movies, his character in Ant-Man crossed over into Wandaverse, but Ant-Man was known for card tricks, and he was always making those jokes, like, "Oh, come on, teach me." It's like, "Nah, bro." And then in WandaVision, he had the card tricks down because
he did it with his business card. He went, and then pulled it up.
Yeah, so I think the evolution of characters is that. Sticking with the birthdays, mine is a man of musical talent. Made scores like Schindler's List, the score for Saving Private Ryan, Jaws, Raiders of the Lost Ark, and most importantly, Star Wars. It is John Williams' birthday.
Oh, shit.
So happy birthday to a man that made the Duel of Fates the craziest shit.
Yeah, I mean, he made the background noise to my childhood.
Yeah. Like Star Wars noises to this day. To this day.
Yeah.
They honestly, they
bring you back.
It's like 3 seconds of thought. 1, oh my god, it's Star Wars. 2, a random childhood memory of me hearing that as a child. And 3, the specific whatever it is of Star Wars.
It's funny what like sounds and smells will do to like memory. Like it's pretty crazy. I saw this clip of this chick with Alzheimer's, and every time she smelled her dude's cologne, she would go, "Oh shit, my fucking husband, Archie, or whatever the fuck his name was, like, every time she smelled it. Like, there was never a time where she smelled it and was like, I don't know what that is. Like, every time she smelled it, that part of her brain just fucking clicked, and then she'd remember him for, like, the day. Yeah. And so she had, like, a little thing of cologne sitting next to her bedside. I thought that was really cute, but, like...
I had that happen to me today, though, because I gave my deer steak last night to my dad, and my mom cooked it.
Oh, nice.
And I even called her, and I was like, hey, it's a lot. So I owe you a favor. And she's like, well, what's a lot? And I was like, well, what does Jerry cook? She's like, maybe 2 pounds at most. And I was like, it's a lot. So I had her cook up like almost 4 pounds of deer meat.
Oh, wow.
But I'm sitting at my...
Big old pot for it?
No, she had to borrow a pan from my grandma.
Oh, a bigger pan? Or multiple pans?
Multiple pans. It was 4 pans.
That's crazy.
So
that's when Blackstone comes in, baby.
So she cooked one... I still have 1 pack of back straps, but she cooked back straps and chops, which are the best parts of the deer.
Yeah, yeah.
Pan fried them. But it was that, mashed potatoes, and a vegetable.
How are backstraps smoked?
Fantastic. I have 1 packet left. And
I was going to say, if you want to bring them over, we can Traeger them.
100.
I know you have a smoker, but the Traeger's a Traeger.
Well, right, yeah. I saved 1, but I started fasting. So instead of fasting hours of the week, I fast 2 days a week. Okay. From dinner from Monday, and then you don't eat all day, and then you eat dinner on Tuesday at the same time.
Gotcha.
So I do it Tuesday, Thursday, where I don't eat.
Basically Ramadan.
So, yeah, so basically... I gave my mom, like, all that food, but I'm sitting at home, and I was like, damn, dude, regular-ass mashed potatoes, a fucking frozen vegetable, and deer steak. I was like, it feels like I'm fucking 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. Except I didn't sit in my spot. I was pretty mad about that. It's my spot, damn it.
What'd you guys have tonight?
What
just like what would you have with the deer?
Oh, mashed potatoes and
oh, okay,
vegetable.
I missed that part.
Oh no, I mean like that's what I would have the exact meal of my childhood.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm saying, like same way she's been cooking deer. Because the thing is, my mom cooks deer steak better than I do.
Okay.
I don't know if it's because maybe deer steak is better done a little well done. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Idea. But she does a good job, and so I let him keep some leftovers, but I brought some. But
nice.
I went and pigged out for dinner.
I was gonna say maybe I'll dig into it a little bit.
And what's fantastic is
never had Robin's deer meat.
Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah. We can warm it up in the air fryer. Oh, I mean actually,
I'll give it a taste. I get a full meal out of it, but
I'll give you a chop and a backstrap.
Okay.
Yeah, because the backstraps are skinnier. You'll see the difference.
Yeah, you made me backstraps one night. We were fucked up, and it actually was pretty good. I barely remember it though.
Yeah.
We were hammered, and you like got out the flour and you like tossed it.
I've been eating all the deer meat.
Tossed it in the pan.
I decided I'm gonna go through before I buy red meat again. I'm gonna go through the rest of my deer meat.
Smart.
So one that's healthier.
Yeah, I used that roast we got, or that top round cut that we got from Sam's Club yesterday, and I made those French dip sandwiches, kind of like the ones I made here. This time I made it better though, and I think I figured it out. I don't like it when it's cooked in when you braise it in the juices, because then it like all falls apart and then it's just like a loose meat sandwich. Mm-hmm. I like it better when it stays together and you can slice it almost into like deli slices almost, but like a little thicker.
Yeah.
And so we smoked it for an hour and a half, and then I threw it in with the juice to like finish it off. Mm-hmm. And when I pulled it out, let it rest, and it sliced into like these perfect little things, dude. And the juice came out really good because I used all the drippings from the inside of the Traeger and dumped that in with the broth and the little seasoning packet that I used. But it turned out really fucking good.
I was just making sure the stream was working.
Word.
Yeah, not to be rude during the story.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had smoked straps because usually I just like to cook it the way it's the best, one of the best.
Yeah, the way you know.
Yeah,
it's just what you're comfortable.
Well, I mean,
with.
it's like same thing with morel. She fries morel mushrooms the same exact way.
Interesting.
Same exact whatever she used.
Still to this day, I haven't had morels yet. And I think this season I'm either going to try to find someone who's got them that's willing to give me a little bit.
You might be in a good location to wander a little bit.
Maybe, dude. If morels grow in that little patch of trees right there, like just in that little patch of tree. I mean, I'm gonna go look for them.
Right. I mean,
because you never know. Like that, dude. Imagine we just bought a house right next to a morel patch.
Well, and plus the roads that you live on are real good for just walking on the side of the road and just looking and just make sure no one's looking.
Yeah.
Because
people get pissed about that shit.
They're pissed that when you're trespassing in hunting season, and they're pissed that you're trespassing during mushroom season.
Yeah.
Which is fucking.
But worst comes to worst, I think I'm gonna go to. Place in Lansing, Horrocks, and just buy a little fucking baggie of them. I don't need a whole lot. I just want to taste them, see what all the fuss is about. I'll figure out if they're like fucking Cubans, where they're only good because you can't get them all the time.
Yeah.
Or if they're actually like fucking cream of the crop.
It's like, it's one of the only, like, I don't not like mushrooms, but like when you have these, it's like I'm eating a mushroom. Like it's like a delicious flavor.
Nice.
It's weird.
Yeah, I'm not I changed Chris's mind on it too, because she did not like mushrooms at all, but she had only had mushrooms from like restaurants, and like, not to talk shit, but I don't think restaurants do mushrooms justice.
No.
Like, because I like not frying them, because that's how most restaurants do them. I like braising them in the butter and the spices or whatever, so it like soaks up all the flavor, not just cooks it, but it soaks up the flavor.
I cook my hamburgers with mushrooms. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And when I was in high school, it was the cooking class I took, the home ec or whatever you want to call it. It was basically just cooking.
Yeah.
She made mushrooms for us one of the first days, and I had already liked mushrooms because my dad used to cook them the right way too. But I tried them, and the way she explained it, it's basically a sponge for flavor. Like, they don't really taste like anything. Like, they taste like mushroom. But, like, you can cook them with anything, and it'll adopt that flavor. So, like, if you made it with, like, if you put them in a cheese sauce, like, raw, and cooked it in the cheese sauce, it would absorb, it'd be a little cheesy mushroom.
Right.
Like, it just absorbs whatever you put it in. And so that's what I started, like, experimenting that in high school. I'd get, like, the big bag of, like, the baby bellas that are pre-cut already, dump them into a pan, throw a little butter in there, and then just fuck around with, like, seasonings and shit.
Yeah.
And I only made, like, one bad batch, but that's because I tried to make it was, like, a Cajun barbecue one, and I just used too much fucking sauce, and it came out, like, tar because I cooked it too long. Like, I cooked the sauce down so long that it was just like this sticky ball of grossness. Shit that I couldn't fuck with.
Right.
I was also 16 at the time, so
yeah.
I just took my first cooking class. Thought I was fucking Chef Boyardee.
Yeah. My mom came to parent-teacher conferences, and we, like, walked her around the home ec room. She's like, these are the pans you use? And I was like, yeah, they're school pans. And so she, like, went to Walmart, because at the time she was back at work, so we were balling.
Yeah.
You know,
dual income,
dual
baby.
income.
Yeah.
And dual income and no child support, because I had a stable family, crazy. And so my mom went and bought, like, the 3 sets of, like, $10 a piece from Walmart, and she's like, give these to your teacher, and the teacher's like, your mom's the nicest lady in the whole world. And I was like, it's a very nice gesture, but it's not like we spent a lot of money.
Yeah, this pack of pans was $50.
She might even got it from the dollar store.
Dude, I will die on the hill of dollar store has the best cookware. Like, if you're on a fucking budget, like, even if you're making less than like $60K a year, like, there is no reason to go out and buy $800 set of hex clads.
Yeah,
like, that's just crazy. It's like a whole week's pay for pans. Let's go to fucking dollar store. You burn the shit out of them, and then you season them, and they last. Like mine, the ones I got when I first moved here, I'm still using them.
Yeah.
It's been like 2 years. It's been fine. Like, don't get me wrong, it's like battered and beat up and warped because I cook with it on high heat and low heat and everything.
Yeah.
And it's not like the best pan in the world, but after those 2 years, I just buy another, I go to the dollar store with another $20 bill, and I get all new pans, all new pots, all new fucking spatulas, all new, like, everything. Like, anything that I need that's fucked up, it's $1. It's $1. It's $1. Even my knives, I sharpen them on a daily basis when I use them, but even the nicest knives in the world, the best chefs in the world, they sharpen them daily anyways. Yeah. And they probably don't cut as thin or as good, and that's probably why I'm starting to build up a calluses on my finger right there, because that's where I hold the knife. And I've just been chopping a bunch of shit lately. Yeah. But, the dollar store has the best fucking cooking utensils on the planet.
I had the same feeling about beds. Why buy a $3,000 bed? I bought a $500 bed with tax off the internet. And my dad's like, well, our bed was $2,000 and it's supposed to guarantee for 20 years. I was like, cool. If this bed shits the bed in 5 years, and it happens every 5 years, I
can afford 3 beds.
I'll have a new bed every 5 years. Yeah. And he's like, oh. And I was like, so imagine, like, getting your bed that you paid $2,000 for, but every 6 months you could just trade it in and get a brand new
And every
bed.
3 years you can have a sick-ass bonfire.
Yeah. Or, like,
or 5 years or whatever it is.
Or, like, hey, guys, I got a fucking king-size bed in the basement.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. In the guest room, in the basement, wherever the fuck, dude. You can just stack them up down there. And then if you have all the homies stay the night, just lay them out on the floor like a sleepover.
So with the basement plans, I think I figured out what I want to do with half and half. Okay. Half will be finished. I haven't decided on what the finish is yet, but the one half will be either floating or epoxy. Okay. The other half, though, I think I'm gonna get like 1-inch boards and build just a small, tiny platform all the way to the staircase. and then put a putting, just completely putting green.
That'd be badass.
And then drill like 3 or 4 holes. And that way I would have like a 600 square foot putting green in my basement.
That'd be fucking badass.
So, I mean, like, you could just do...
And you could turf it out, too, and...
Like, you can just pay a little bit extra for the amount of turf, like the good putting turf, instead of just the carpet for pontoon
Well,
boats.
use the carpet stuff for, like the first cut or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like, you could even do, like... You could even have, like, edges on it, and, like, you can cut it to size, and...
True.
All you need is just like a sharp box knife and then like a stencil, or you can just use spray paint and spray paint the back of the stuff and then just follow your line.
Yeah.
And then you trace around the next piece too, and it slips
or just
right
cut
in
the
perfect.
first piece before you glue it down, just trace it around.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, and then you'll have a first cut, and you can even do a rough, and you can like chip out of the rough, just like, you know, not like huge chip shots, but like 3-foot
bump
chips.
And run.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not flopping.
You can practice your bump and runs,
you can't
and then we
flop.
can even do a board up against the back wall.
Yeah.
For when you do want to do bump and runs, and maybe you fuck one up, and it just goes too far. Like, you're never gonna get like 4 feet of height out of it.
Just get a big stone, like a big square stone.
Oh, jeez.
And just leaning against the wall.
That would be funny.
Yeah, but I think...
But yeah, that is a really good idea, and just you frame out like...
Because I think I will let the dogs into the nice half, and even if they have an accident on whatever it is, it'll be waterproof.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna let them free roam on the grass side, because they'll be like, I'm gonna take a shit right here, and you'll be like, I'll kick you right.
So is the grass side going to be the back side?
No, the front side.
The front side?
So I'll just build the platform so when you step off, you're just already on.
Yeah.
And then I already figured that
Yeah, we could build that. We could even do a cutout to the bottom of the stairs too, so there's no like weird step. It'd just be like a half step for the bottom one.
Exactly. Yeah, and then with that, just build it to almost the bathroom, and then finish everything up to the bathroom.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, and I think it'd just be sick.
You can even do like a little ramp thing down on the backside, so it's not like a full step up. It'd just be like a little like mini, like it doesn't even have to have like that deep of a slope. It could just be like a little slope. That way no one's like stubbing their shit over it and tripping.
And if you get something a ball can bounce off, you could put a ball from the top of the stairs and have it angle and hit, and then you take your second shot.
And the cool thing about the way you're doing it, boxing it out, is you have options for underneath to run wire. So if you want to do like an LED strip around the perimeter of it, so like if you did want to do it in like lower light or something like that, or like just turn the other half on and then you turn the LEDs on this side, you have like the perfect lighting.
I'm buying LED lights in the package.
You're gonna replace all the cam lights in there, right?
No,
like the ones that go up in there.
I'm gonna keep those, but I'm talking about lighting strips. I'm gonna align the whole...
the ceiling?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to do the whole ceiling with those kinds of lights, so you can either choose to have...
That's not bad.
So it'll light up the whole basement.
You could even do the same thing like with your cornhole boards, how it has lights around the hole.
Yeah.
Like you could do shit like that too. Like you can do whatever you want underneath. Like you could even use it to run like wires underneath for like a scoreboard that you put up on the wall. Like maybe do like a put off and then you click a button and it'll pop up on the scoreboard or something.
It'll start where the projector screen stops. And then it'll just wrap all the way around the basement.
Yeah.
So that's on the bucket. That's into the cost of what it's going to cost.
Yeah.
Because I'm like,
and that wouldn't be too expensive either, especially if you do it with like, you just do normal plywood for the topper, and then you put down like a waterproof, like a plastic layer, and then you staple and glue down the fucking shit. That'd be really easy.
You just staple down the shit.
Well, you want to glue it too, because otherwise the staples, walking on it'll move them.
Yeah.
So it's like the same thing you do with carpet, like the old school way, like how your carpet
and
was.
Plus with that cheap shit, you just staple down waterproof, and then you just glue it to that.
Yeah, and if you ever want to change it or if it gets fucked up, you can just cut out that section and replace that section.
Yeah, just rip up the plastic.
Exactly, and then new plastic down. Because plastic is cheap as shit. You can probably get 600 square feet of that plastic for less than $50.
I think someone I know has plastic.
Fuck ton of it?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think that's my father.
Nice.
Like the rest of the shit that you need in the world.
Hell yeah.
What's some shit you got today?
I got some golf shit,
okay,
which I thought was pretty fucking cool. So, for one, last week, Wyndham Clark shot a 60 at the Pebble Beach Pro-Am, which also is the new course record for Pebble.
Wow.
Which is pretty fucking crazy. I don't know what he had for his like entire score, like how many birdies or whatever he hit.
I was pretty sad, and the PGA world was upset with the PGA event. The DraftKings thing happened. I don't know if you heard about that. So DraftKings has house rules for if golf gets canceled. So it has to be, I believe it's 56 holes, And then if they don't resume play after 56 holes and they call it, then the standings are final. So with the event that got delayed after 56 holes, there's everybody on the scorecard not knowing if they were going to finish out the round. So all these bettors started putting $5 to $20 on betting on who's going to win, who are going to be in the top 20, because all the information was literally right there on the board. So people were just slapping down the guy who was in first place. Everybody was going to finish in top 20 and like putting in like, oh, I just put in a $500 bet for $1 million payout. And they literally changed their house rules overnight.
Oh, shit.
And so the next day when everybody was like, oh my God, holy fuck, this money's going to pay out, refunds. So their old house rule, which literally, so there's going to be a lawsuit for that most likely.
That reminds me of, there was that one time, Draymond Green was supposed to start all week for this one game. He was coming back from an injury, I think. It was like 3 years ago or 2 years ago or something. And right before the game, like 2 hours before the game, they came out and said he's going to start, but he's going to sit the whole game. And so a bettor went on, it was one of the betting sites, it might have been DraftKings, and he parlayed all of Draymond's unders, every single one of them. Yeah. Like any one that he could possibly get, and put like $800 on it, and it was supposed to pay out like something ridiculous. It was like 3.4 million or something ridiculous, because like some of the unders were insane. Like the points, it was like 7.5 points.
Well, like how is Draymond going to play this horrible?
Yeah,
in every category.
And it was like he parlayed like 8 things together, and then right before the game, he like got in before they changed his unders to like take him off the board, and then the game started, and he was in there for tip off, fouled, and then sat the whole fucking game.
Right.
They refunded him. They didn't pay him out for it. And I have no idea what happened with like the settlement or anything. I know he was trying to sue him. And like it was like one of those posts. It was like, oh, do you think he should have been paid out? And everyone was like, fuck yeah. If they gave him the option to bet on it, like that's your bet. You accepted the bet.
Right.
Because there's no way they would be cool with it the other way.
Right.
Like if I put in a bet and then like 2 hours later I was like, oh fuck, I didn't want to put that bet in. That's already in there.
Yeah.
It's already there.
Yeah.
You have to honor that. You have to honor that. That's like getting that's like getting a jackpot at like the slots.
And they're like the machine.
And then they're like, oh yeah, it malfunctioned. Sorry. Yeah, it's like, dude, that's your fucking bad. You have to pay that out. I got that.
That happened like just 2 months ago where she hit the jackpot.
They offered her like a coupon or something.
Well, at first they offered her a lower amount in cash, and she's like, no. And then they're like, okay, come back the next day. And then they're like, oh, we found out there was an error in our machine. First of all, even if she won $50 million, what's that out of your profits? Not a goddamn thing.
It's $50 million out of billions.
Yeah. So
depending on what casino and where it was at, but
so I know, every football season throwing $100, and when it's gone, it's gone, and then throwing a little bit more for playoffs.
Yeah, I definitely spent more than $100 this year.
Yeah, but, same. But
I've been really good the last few months. Like I've only been betting with like the fucking free shit they give you, which is crazy because they give me free shit like right before any big event. So like I put that $20 parlay on the Super Bowl, and that's all I'm betting on the Super Bowl because people lose so much money on the Super Bowl. I can't do it.
For betting for the Super Bowl, I have a total of $69.19 left in my account for betting until football season next year.
Okay.
So that $69 is all going to be on the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I'm going to throw my parlay out there right now just because I think it's hilarious. So I started off with the Chiefs plus 6.5, so they can't lose by a touchdown or more.
Okay.
I got the over for the game, which is 40.5. I got Christian McCaffrey to score a touchdown. I got Patrick Mahomes to have one or more touchdown passes. I got Brock Purdy, one or more touchdown passes. I have Travis Kelce over 62.5 yards and Christian McCaffrey over 80.5. So all those are pretty doable. Like I don't think there's any way Christian McCaffrey stays under 100 yards total. I don't know if he's going to get 80 rushing yards, but there's no way he's under 100 total, so I'm hoping they're mostly rushing. And then Travis Kelce, 62.5, like that's, for him, that's like 4 catches.
Yeah.
And I assume he's going to have more than 4 catches. Like I just think that's going to be part of it. But anyways, my $20 turns into $230. on that. So
Yeah.
we'll see how good that is. And if not, next week I'll be in shame and broke and won't be able to make rent.
It's a rough life.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It's the life of a sinner. The other golf thing I have is a guy on the Corn Ferry Tour named Cristobal del Solar. He shot a 57 at whatever tournament he was playing in the other day. Mm-hmm. And it was a Corn Ferry event, but it also just so happens to be the lowest score ever posted in a PGA sanctioned event.
Wow.
So he holds the record for the lowest score ever in a PGA sanctioned event. Before that, the record was 58.
That's crazy.
And he two-putted for it on 18.
That's gross.
He missed like a 6-foot putt and then just casually walked up and tapped it in. Could have.
That's crazy.
Fucking wild. He would have beat it by 2 strokes. That's insane. That's like some Tiger Woods shit.
Yeah.
That's like that. Not only did I beat your record, I smashed it.
That's literally hitting every shot good the whole day.
Yeah, that's like Tom Brady wanting to beat fucking Montana's Super Bowl record. He shattered it.
Yeah.
Like he fucking, this guy, I mean, still 57's fucking wild, but just the thought of a 56.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. It made me think about, like, the dudes. There's, like, a list of guys that have shot their age.
That's a 28.
Yeah, no,
28 on 9 holes.
Yeah, so check this out. I had this pulled up. So he had a total of 2 eagles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 birdies, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pars.
Wow.
So he got birdies more often than he parred.
That's wild.
He's just fucking insane. He just had an incredible round. So what is this? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 22, 25, 27 on the front 9.
29 on the back.
27 on the front 9. That's fucking insane.
That's crazy.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I would love to have a day like that.
Absolutely insane. And one of his eagles was on a par 4. Got in 2.
Wow.
Fucking insane.
Like hit it on the green, or
well, like he got close and then chipped in or something.
Yeah,
I didn't watch.
Yeah,
I didn't look up video or anything. But he's got an eagle with he's got a 2 with 2 circles on it. So
yeah.
And the other one was on he's got a 3 with 2 circles. So
when I golf, I'm like that dude's video you showed me today with the leaf.
Oh, bro, that was I saw that and I hurt for the guy.
Yeah.
So the guy, the green is completely clear of all debris. Mm-hmm. Like, he must have went out there and fucking blew it off with a thing.
Or it could have just been a clean green.
It might have just been a clean green. I don't know. But he was chipping from like maybe 30 feet off the green. And he chips on. And as the ball's flying in the air, a leaf just trickles on right into his line. And it was curving right in. And the leaf ticked it. And he missed by 6 inches.
Yeah. He's like, tell me that leaf.
Dude.
I chopped down a tree.
He grabbed it and fucking crumpled it up. I would have done the same shit. I might have thrown a club, and I don't throw clubs.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane. That ball was on line. Even if it was going to lip out, I'm pissed.
That guy was like, not today.
Yeah, and then he just, like, reverse putted it for par. Like, he could have saved the fucking bird off of a chip, and then just a random fucking leaf. God said nah.
Yeah.
God said nah.
Makes us need to get a leaf blower even sooner.
Yeah. Oh, I'm 100% gonna have one for fall.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get one for springs. There's no fucking point. But for fall, I'm gonna have a little fucking DeWalt battery operated leaf blower, and that's just gonna be part of my golf shit.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be part of it. Yeah, I don't have any other golf things. This I thought was pretty interesting. So Victor Wembanyama is having a pretty wild year so far.
Right.
So, season's not over, right?
Season's not over.
Season's not over. So, when Rudy Gobert won Defensive Player of the Year in 2018, his entire season stats were 44 steals and 129 blocks. Mm-hmm. As of right now, Victor, during his first 42 games this season, he had 47 steals and 134 blocks.
Wow. So
I don't know. I haven't looked at like the betting odds for it, but I might throw a little cash on Victor Wembanyama getting Defensive Player of the Year because that's just insane.
Yeah,
like that's through half the season he already beat 2018's Defensive Player of the Year for like defensive stats.
Yeah,
like those are the two that matter on defense, blocks and steals. Like those are the ones. I guess like points scored against is probably a decent one, but like
rebounds,
I can't imagine.
No. Well,
Well, rebounds is kind of both, but I see what you're getting at too. Like rebounds is probably the third most important for defensive player of the year, I would say.
Yeah.
But if they have like a metric for like points scored against, like you're guarding someone one-on-one. Yeah. So I don't know what his is right now. I would imagine it's pretty fucking decent. I mean, those numbers are
in hockey,
pretty
it's
fucking
if you're
good
on the ice or not.
Gotcha, that makes sense.
So if you're, and then it's kind of like baseball to where like if you're coming off the ice but they're driving and they score, I think you're technically, even if you're on the bench, because you were getting off the bench and they had possession.
Yeah.
Baseball is like the same when they relieve the pitcher, and those runs on base. If the relief pitcher gives up a home run, those earned runs give the loss to the starting pitcher.
Yeah.
I believe so.
The loss goes to the starting pitcher, but not the
reliever.
Well, no. Well, not the only thing that doesn't go back to the pitcher is like the run score, like his ERA doesn't change.
Right. Yeah.
So that's just while he was in, but like the total win-loss, it just depends on how good your relievers are too. But the relievers also get saves for those too.
Right. Well,
they get saves and wins. They get saves if they're down. They get wins.
You only get saves if the score is 3 runs when you come into the game. So,
oh, really? I thought it was just if they're losing it all and they come in and...
No, so if your team's winning, a save for a pitcher is when if the guy for the closer for the Yankees, he has the most... Rivera. He has, I think he had like the most or whatever for the most saves.
Yeah.
And that's when the game is 3 runs or less apart and you close out the game. You save the game.
Oh, so even if you're winning by 3...
That's it. Like if you're winning by 3 or less and your ninth inning pitcher comes in and closes out the game, he saves the game with...
I only thought that counted if, and I have no idea because I've never read anything about this. This was just like my fucking series of thoughts in my head. I thought that it was if they saved the game from going into overtime and they won. So like, say Rivera was brought in, they're up 1, but there's 2 people on base, and like Big Papi's up at bat, and he comes in and strikes him out and wins the game.
Yeah, that's a save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't know it was like if they're up 3 and they come in and finish out the game.
So I have the official MLB rules.
All right, let's hear it.
So I was right, but there's more stipulations.
Okay.
A save is awarded to the relief pitcher who finished the game for the winning team under certain circumstances. A pitcher cannot receive a save and a win in the save game. A relief pitcher recording a save must preserve his team's lead while doing one of the following. Enter the game with a lead of no more than 3 runs and pitch at least 1 inning.
Okay.
So 3 batters. Enter the game with the tying run. Oh, we'll start to finish. Enter the game with the tying run on deck, circle, at the plate, or on the bases.
Okay.
And pitch at least 3 innings. Pitch at least... Yeah, whatever.
3 innings, really?
Yeah, it says pitch at least 3 innings, but I thought it was...
That's crazy, because if you bring someone in the 9th and bases are loaded and he strikes out the guy, I think that should be a save.
I think he gets the save.
Okay.
But, yeah, so... Rivera's up there. I saw the list.
Mariano Rivera's the GOAT closer. No one better. Tim Lincecum was pretty good once he made the move back to closer.
So Rivera is first. He has 652 saves. Trevor Hoffman, 601. And then Lee Smith with 478.
I don't know who Lee Smith is.
Francisco Rodriguez, I recognize the name.
Yeah, I know that name.
He finished with 437. And then John Franco, no relation.
No relation, huh?
To James Franco.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
What about Dave?
Oh, maybe.
Speaking of baseball, I found a funny Hank Aaron quote. I really hope it's over here. Nope, I gotta find it. He was talking about his game. Here we go. This is the exact quote. It says, "It took me 17 years to get 3,000 hits in baseball, but it only took me 1 afternoon on the golf course." And I thought that was just fucking hilarious.
That's funny.
It's pretty good. I mean, he was at one point the all-time leader. Is he still the all-time leader in hits?
He might be.
I'm not entirely sure. I know he was like the home run king for a while, but then Sammy Sosa.
Baseball is one of those sports where you can tell me... Like, Ichiro has a bunch of stuff, and I'll believe you. But then you tell me anybody else, and be like, who's that? Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Baseball is just, I don't pay attention to the overall. Because...
I did see a crazy a Ricky Williams stat. Because he has the steal record by, like, a few hundred. Like, it's insane. The steal record's out there so far. Someone would have to... I'm going to butcher the fucking exact things. You can Google it, but it was someone would have to steal 40 bases a year for 25 years, and they would still have to play another 3 seasons before they beat his record.
That's wild.
That's insane.
That's super wild.
Because he had some crazy years where he had like 60, 70 steals.
Just fast.
Which is dude, so fast. He was a good hitter too. His average was just under 300 or something like that.
Yeah.
Just pretty good for like a speedster.
Basically, he was a guy who, I'm going to hit the ball and outrun you to first.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to steal second.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to steal third.
Yeah. He was basically like if fucking Deion Sanders only played baseball. Like, imagine how nasty of a baseball player he would have been if he just only focused on swing mechanics. And then everything else just comes naturally because he's fast as shit and athletic.
And Deion will say that baseball's harder.
Baseball is harder. I think baseball is the hardest sport. And that was the quote we talked about before. Jason Kelsey said, football players want to be basketball players. Basketball players want to be football players. Everyone wants to be baseball players.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to play baseball. And I think it goes back to, like...
Little kid.
Yeah, like everyone played baseball growing up. I mean, not everybody, but like the majority of people. T-ball. Yeah, the majority of people grow up like either playing t-ball or baseball at some level, and it's just a good time when you're a kid. Like you go out there, you smack, especially if you're like decent at it, and you get a couple home runs out of it or a couple stolen bases. Like I still to this day remember vividly my first like big hit that I had right after coach pitch, and me and this dude I was real close with when I was little. His name was Hunter Ford. Me and him were arguing in the dugout because I batted right before him and he batted right after me, and the bases were loaded, and I was like, I'm gonna get a grand slam. He's like, no, I'm gonna get a grand slam. I was like, no, I'm gonna get a grand slam. We were like 9 years old, and then like I went out there and I just cranked one first pitch. It was way too high, and I just fucking cranked it. And I was about to start rounding third, and the fucking home plate coach was like, fucking stop. And I was like, oh, and so I slid in and dove back to third, and then I looked up, and then the guy threw the ball in home from like the outfield. I was like, I could have done it.
Yeah. I
was so mad, but I was still stoked because I got a fucking 3-run triple. I was like jumping up and down on the base, and then they threw the ball to third, and I like didn't jump. I was like my instincts kicked in, and I was like, stay on the fucking bag, you idiot.
I quit playing baseball because I kept getting hit by pitches all the time.
Hilarious.
Like, I was a lefty, and I would just and I would get to the point to where like I got hit twice in a game, and the second one I was like, can I just like bat though? Can we just like call that a ball and I can bat? And the umpire's like, no, you gotta go to first. And I was like, I hate this. And then I do remember I played catcher, and then I was like, I want to try pitching one time, and my coach was like, okay. And then after one inning, he's like, hey, you're gonna go back to catching. And I was like, I got you, because that was not good. It was too hard.
I did that once because they did like a rotation for kids, just so everyone got a chance to pitch or whatever. And I also caught. I played catcher from the time I was like real little until like earlier, and then I took a year off of baseball, and then I came back and started playing. But I remember the inning I pitched, it was 3 up, 3 down, but it was off of 3 hits, and all 3 hits dribbled up to me, and so I just tossed them to fucking first.
That's sick. Hold on, I'm getting a prop real quick.
Oh, okay. Speaking of you getting hit so much, I don't know if I still have it, but at one point in my life, I tied the record for most times hit in a single inning.
Yeah.
In Roseville Pony Little League. I don't even know if Roseville Pony's still a thing, but I got hit 4 times in one inning.
Yeah.
And every time I went up to bat, my coach was just telling me, like, don't lean into it, just stand there for 3 pitches, and then you can start swinging. And I was like, all right. First pitch would go by, second pitch would hit me in the shoulder, and I would just go to first. Every time I got hit in the same spot 4 times.
Damn.
It was right here because I kept turning away from it, and the last one hit more on my back because I turned extra because I was like, oh, fuck that. But, yeah, I held the record for a little bit, or tied the record.
That's hilarious.
For most times hit in a single inning.
I was trying to find Tom's book that I have.
Segura's?
Yeah, it's somewhere in my house. But
yeah, I don't know. Last time I saw it was on the Q-tip desk. But that was a while ago.
Oh, yeah. So it's probably in that room.
Maybe.
Yeah. I'll go look real quick.
Okay.
Fuck you, stream.
Yeah, we're going golfing tomorrow. First time all winter. Other than Christmas, I guess. On the 25th. That's going to be a good time. We're going to play at Calderon Golf Course, a little PGA rated course out here in Jackson, Michigan, right off the highway, right by the Whitetail Deer Museum.
Michigan State Museum for racks. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they got some cool shit in there. I haven't been in yet, but I'm sure I will eventually.
I know where it might be. I'm excited for golf, and I'm disappointed that the PGA wouldn't play and win. I thought that was stupid. You're professionals, play and win.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It definitely shakes up the fucking game, but at the same time, like, I mean, how windy was it?
I don't know.
Because we're gonna be playing tomorrow. You know what's funny is that tomorrow the wind doesn't even kick up until 1.
Yeah, I looked at the forecast. I was like, damn, it's gonna be windy.
Yeah, like right when we tee off, it's gonna start 20-mile-an-hour winds. Up until that point, it's only like 5.
I found it. It was there the whole time.
Fuck yeah, I knew right where it was, dude. Right where you left it.
This is a perfect transition. All right, so the reason why we're doing this during the middle of our pod, two bears. If you don't know who they are, Tom Segura,
Bert Kreischer.
Tom's a wonderful author.
He is.
So they just came out with a drink called Osos. It's their new Two Bears vodka.
Mm-hmm.
They're running promos for it, and they said, if you make content, if you guys want to promo this and that,
we want to be brand ambassadors.
So here's the thing. Right now,
want to do it. Just send us a bottle. That's all we need.
Now, right now, you're like, hey, look, what's in it for you? Now, as much as every day that I want to be like a Tom, I'm a Bert. This is my favorite sound in the world. Okay, so with that sound comes irresponsibility of having a microphone, a computer, and editing software. So we've been doing this podcast. We get like 7 views a week. Okay, we don't care. It's a hobby. We love it. But we're building the new podcast studio in the basement. This is my living room. So just imagine, Bert, I want you to close your eyes. Because I know you will. I know Tom will just laugh. But just close your eyes and imagine a shelf with a nice background and a nice bottle of Osos sitting for that 7 viewers that we get a week. You can't get much better than that. So this is the JT Show. I am a very amateur comedian. I've been doing comedy for 4.5, 5 years, and we do a podcast for fun. This is your opportunity. This is Shane Gillis right now. Shane Gillis is killing it.
We're Team Shane right now. Hats off, Shane, for getting your deal with Anheuser. That's fucking badass. I will say I will only drink Osos vodka on this podcast.
We'll never talk about another vodka on this podcast.
If you guys have us be brand ambassadors, that'd be fucking badass. I'll never drink anything else in the pod.
Now,
I am a fan of vodka, much like Bert. I am a huge fan of the Tito's soda. I order mine a little different. I order mine same big glass. I like extra lime. I get 3 lime.
I'll take it an even step further because I'm a dreamer. I'm a Bert. At heart, I'm a Bert. You can send me across the country, being a brand ambassador of Osos vodka. I will travel city to city, going to bars and places that you want to sell them. But then that means I can also find somebody who can book me comedy spots in those cities at small venues. So not only daily will I be running around the country promoting probably what is going to be, I'm presuming, one of the best vodkas ever made, Osos. I could be promoting them and working on my stand-up comedy career at the same time. So Tom, Bert, if you want to relieve me of my regular, everyday, paper-pushing life, this is your opportunity for us to become brand ambassadors.
You just want to send us a bottle.
Yeah, well, the bottle goes in the background. That's what we want.
The bottle will be drank.
But shout out Bert, shout out Tom, Two Bears.
Love both you guys.
Yeah,
I haven't got the chance to see Bert in person yet, but come to fucking Michigan, pretty please. Again, I wanted to go see the. What was the tour he went on with Stavros and all them?
The summer one.
Yeah, it was your summer tour, and I really wanted to go, but it was like a 3-hour drive or something like that to Saginaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, next time you're in Detroit, definitely going to see you. I've seen Segura in Detroit at the Fox. He's
Tom makes
hilarious.
me cry because I'm laughing so hard.
Bert makes me cry too. Like both of them are fucking hilarious. Bert, your movie The Machine was fantastic.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Casting
day one.
great.
Casting was great.
When Bert
Luke
laughs,
Skywalker was your fucking dad. That's badass.
When I'm trying to Bert you right now. When Bert laughs, that high pitch.
Oh yeah.
It kills me.
It really does.
I'm just like, this man is loving life.
I've talked to people about it. Like, dude, it's fucking annoying. And I was like, bro, I love it because he's just having fun. He's just having fun. He's laughing, and it's fucking life. You wanna laugh, have fun, drink, and be merry.
Yeah. So if you want to send us a bottle, imagine a wall with your nice bottle always right on our 7 viewers. You'll love it.
Oh yeah, we'll have it up there.
And if you're an avid reader, Tom Segura, I like to play alone. Please go read it. It's covering up my dog's privates right now too, so it's a 2-in-1 thing.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Thor's a bit of a bear.
Yeah, he's definitely a bear.
He's a baby bear though.
Yeah. So off the vodka, we'll clip that out for sure. Fun little cool thing. I haven't looked into it too much. Justin Bieber played in like the NHL Celebrity All-Star stuff.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that he was scouted at his age for hockey as a really good hockey player. Yeah, way back
when he was, and
so like
right before he was.
So there was like a bunch of people having these weird discussions with him because he's still pretty young, and so like everyone's in the talks right now that Justin Bieber potentially could have.
He's not that young, right? Isn't he like 26 or
like
something?
32.
Like that? Oh, I thought he was younger than I was.
He might be 28.
Yeah, I thought he was in like his later 20s. Like 26 is on the low end. What do you think? What's the over under?
He was 16 when Baby.
What's the over under? Give me the over under.
I'm gonna say 28.
28. Oh man, that's a good one. Give me a half. Give me a half.
27 and a half.
27 and a half. Fuck. I'll take the over, I guess.
Okay.
That's probably the smarter bet. And he is 29.
Okay.
29. So he's a year younger than me.
And so he
born in March 1st, 94.
So yeah, so people are saying that, if he wanted to, he could probably play some semi-pro or minor league.
He probably could.
Yeah, because he won.
I mean, he grew up playing the game, so I would assume.
And he's really good.
Yeah, no, I saw the highlights from him.
He's better at hockey than he is at basketball, and he's pretty good at basketball.
Yeah, I've seen the clips of him playing basketball too. He's played some basketball with some dope-ass motherfuckers too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. You know who's really good at basketball that I forgot about? One of my favorite actors, Jason Sudeikis.
He's sick.
Dude, he's nasty. And he played college hoops.
He's a huge WNBA fan too.
Yeah. So he played college hoops, and you know who else is fucking great at it too?
Who's that?
The other Jason.
Adam Sandler.
Jason Segel.
Oh wow.
He's like 6'8" or something like that, and he played college hoops somewhere. I don't remember where it was at, but played in like an NCAA tournament.
Wow.
And like had pretty good numbers.
That's dope.
Yeah, like that whole there was like a whole arc in How I Met Your Mother about how he used to be called Big Thunder because when he would dunk, he'd bring the thunder.
Hilarious.
And he like couldn't dunk anymore, and it was really funny because there's no way he can't dunk because he was standing underneath the hoop, and they tried to make him look shorter than the hoop, but you could just tell by the length of his arms if he put his fucking hand up with the ball, he only had to get up like 9 inches.
Yeah.
To like throw it down because it's a 10-foot hoop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a beast. Also, he might be my favorite actor of all time. I fucking love him and everything he's done. Forgetting Sarah Marshall is my favorite movie ever. I think I've mentioned that like every week for the last 3 weeks. But fantastic. Yeah, they're ballers.
Yeah,
they're ballers.
The only thing that I have kind of left. I saw this cool Lord of the Rings clip behind the scene movie thing. So when Sauron the wizard's talking to a CGI army of orcs, just hundreds of thousands of people. Their original plan, they were going to like have some background music. Like if you take 2 people's voice and you duplicate that 1 million times,
sounds
you get like
a crowd.
Yeah. But they were like, it sounds kind of shitty. So they went to I believe it was a cricket match, and they like in the middle of a break or something.
They took sound bites from the.
They played the hey, here's what we need you to chant. So everyone was chanting on the board as they were marching and pounding their chest and pounding their feet. So all those fucking cool noises.
That's the best place to do that, too.
Yeah, so they went to a fucking huge-ass event, recorded hundreds of thousands of people, and multiplied it maybe twice, and then that's why it sounds so fucking sick. And I was like, what a great fucking idea.
That's dope. Me and Scotty just started rewatching Lord of the Rings, which I thought was fucking
I'm on the
sick.
second.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to right before Frodo.
It's literally right there.
Hilarious. Yeah, we got to right before Frodo takes off. Like the fucking Death Eater looking motherfuckers come through. And he's like running away from him, and they meet up with Pippin and fucking old boy. I can't remember the other guy's name. The second breakfast guys.
Yeah, so there's Samwise.
Sam, Frodo, Pippin, and his brother. I can't remember the brother's name.
They're Tokes.
It's Pippin and something. It's Pippin. Pippin something. Can't remember the fucking name.
I just keep thinking.
Anyways, I got to like right to the point to where they were running through old Farmer Boy's fucking yard, and they had a bunch of vegetables they were swooping from him.
Yeah.
And it's dude, Lord of the Rings is great. I haven't rewatched it for fucking ever, and I think it's the perfect. I haven't rewatched them ever. Like I saw them for the first time and never rewatched them. Mary, Pip and Mary.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah.
I had no idea.
I haven't rewatched them like in a row, but I've definitely like sat down and watched individual movies.
I have not. I've done that with The Hobbit, just because The Hobbit was more readily available to me when they came out, because they were on like Redbox and shit forever.
Yeah, I watched each of those twice.
Yeah, same.
Movie theater and DVD.
Yeah, I watched them on DVD after they all came out in a row, and I thought they were really good. Like Lord of the Rings, the whole entirety of it's pretty cool. And actually, I saw a really cool fun fact about it. I think I might have already told you, but so like the entirety of The Hobbit was written by Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah.
And then the first couple chapters of The Lord of the Rings was also written by Bilbo Baggins, like the intro to it.
Yeah.
And that's why if you ever hear any narration in it, it's Bilbo. And then after that, he hands off the book to Frodo, and then Frodo has to finish the book. And so Frodo's the only one that narrates during the like entirety of the three movies. And then at the very end of the third movie, he hands off the book to Samwise because he doesn't want to finish it.
Yeah.
And so Samwise narrates the ending of the last Lord of the Rings movie because he's the one finishing the book, and he's the one that publishes it.
Which is wild.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool because that was something I never even thought about. Because at the end of the last movie, it's literally Samwise talking over like what's happening, and like he's like, "Oh, and Frodo went off and did this, and I went off and I stayed and I got my girl and blah 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 blah." Like he was just talking. And that's because he was the one that finished the book.
Yeah,
I think it's so cool. Like that was such a cool little thing that I never noticed as a kid. Like I noticed it, I was like, "Oh, Samwise is telling the rest of the story. That's cool." But I didn't realize that was like also like the lore of the books themselves, because the books are written from the perspective of Bilbo, and then from the perspective of Frodo, and then from the perspective of Sam.
Yeah.
And that's why you don't know what Frodo did afterwards, because when he goes off on the boat or whatever, right? He goes off on a boat.
He goes off with the elves to live with them. They leave Middle Earth.
Yeah, and he hands him his memoirs, and so fucking Sam finishes it off. That's why you don't know what happened to Frodo afterwards, because he just goes off. So he's just talking about like the life in the Shire and what all the other motherfuckers are doing.
Right.
Which I think was really cool. Like that's like a cool little fucking snippet of information that makes those movies that much better.
100%.
100%. Speaking of cool little movie things, I saw a clip today that I didn't know about. So the kid that plays Mark Wahlberg in the new Ted series, he's been working with Seth MacFarlane since he was like 10.
Hilarious.
So he did like kid voices on Family Guy way back in the day, and then also was an actor on The Orville.
Hilarious.
And then also when he was brought in to do table reads, he was supposed to be the original creepy kid from the Ted movies.
Oh, wow.
Like he did the table reads for it before they hired the little fat kid, like whoever that was.
Yeah.
And then when they hired him on for the Ted TV show, when they were doing the auditions, I'm going to butcher the fucking thing, but oh man, I gotta find it.
One is gonna be
Oh no.
Copyright.
Yeah.
FBI, open up!
There it is. Can I just do this? Yeah, there we go. Here it is. So this is the clip, and I'll send it to you.
I probably started doing voices at Family Guy when I was about 5 or 6.
Okay, so he was 5 or 6.
Hearing any of the things that I was hearing her saying, because I was like a kid who was around the Family Guy offices. At the first table read of the first Ted movie, I was playing the creepy little kid character. So it's kind
oh my God, that's right. No.
Yeah.
This is not gonna be good. I didn't remember when Max came to do Orville that he had done Family Guy, and then when he came to do Ted, I saw the audition, I was like, this guy's great. I didn't remember that. I'm the real life version of like Simpson, eh?
That was really funny. It was a really good reference.
Yeah.
And I was going to butcher the fucking Simpson A, so I was like, I might as well just show it to him. So he had no idea that kid had worked with him for that long. And then when he finally came in to do the TED audition, he was like, oh, this guy's fucking great.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, well, he's been working with you since he was fucking 6.
Yeah.
Like, he had no idea who he was.
Yeah, it's like South Park creators' kids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought it was funny. And he's not even like his kid or his nephew or anything. He's just like a little actor kid that was thrown in to do voices for him on Family Guy. Like,
yeah.
It was just hilarious. He was a 6-year-old doing voices on Family Guy.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great. I'm very curious what the kid's net worth is, but I'm not going to Google it right now.
No.
That's a little bird in me.
Yeah.
I love looking at the net worths. Speaking of net worths, we were just talking about Justin Bieber. What do you think Selena Gomez's net worth is right now?
Something crazy like 72 million?
Higher.
120 million?
Higher.
500 million?
Higher.
800 million?
800 million on the dot.
Wow.
That's her estimated net worth right now. So she earned like from like her music and doing TV shit, it was like somewhere close to like 200 mil. And then she started this like makeup line that was for like the everyday person or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's just fucking blown up because she's like the wholesome chick that's like body positivity, mental health positivity, like all that shit online, which is cool. And I think it's great for her. And I think she's fucking beautiful. Her body looks fantastic. I don't think she's blown up at all.
She's dating Benny Blanco.
Oh yeah, dating Benny Blanco, which I think is
hilarious.
Funny. It's funny.
It's only funny because his character on Dave.
Yeah,
and that's like the real. Like I knew who Benny Blanco was. Never have I seen him talk in an interview. And then
he stayed behind the scenes for a lot of shit.
And then I see him chucking it up.
Yeah.
Hey Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck.
And I'm like, Chuck.
She's dating Chuck.
She's dating Chuck.
Yeah, she's dating.
I know
Chuck.
He's not like Chuck in real life, but he was.
He
once,
might be.
He was once Chuck.
He might be pretty close to it.
Maybe they're chucking it.
He might be.
Maybe they're both Chucks.
I rewatched yesterday with Scotty Pauly Shore's newest movie, Guest House.
Okay.
Have you seen it at all?
I know what it is.
Yeah, so the basic plot of it is
the house. You get the house, but you have to live in the backyard.
Well, it's a couple. They're not newlywed yet, but they've been together for years, and they're looking to buy a house. They looked at like 20 other houses, and they find this house. It's got a beautiful pool. It's in a good neighborhood in LA, and it's right in their price range, and they love it. The only caveat is they have a renter in the backyard, and he's like, I'm just going to be here a couple months, blah, blah, blah. It's fine. We're going to be chill, bro. And then after they move in there, it's like 6 months later, and he's like throwing these massive parties. There's chicks walking around without their tops on. It's hilarious. It's like an adult version of American Pie. Anyways, fucking old boy, Pauly Shore's right-hand man, Pauly Shore's Robin, Bobby Lee, is in that movie a bunch. And one of the scenes in it, which I thought was hilarious, it's the scene right before they shut off his electricity because they're like having their feud with him. Bobby Lee is completely naked. Completely naked. You just don't see his dick. You see his ass crack and everything else, but like you don't see his dick. And hairless. But the scene is him swinging in Pauly Shore's sex swing that he has above his bed. And he's got a book in front of him, and Pauly Shore's dancing around in this fucking like admiral's hat, and he's just like singing this stupid tune, and Bobby's like, hey man, can I leave? And he's like, no dude, just you're chill, man, just read the book. And then he starts reading like some nursery rhyme out of this book, and he's just swinging there naked in a tree. And then like later on, Pauly's like trying to dance on him. He's like, hey man, can I at least like put on some clothes? He goes, nah dude, be free, you're chilling. Meanwhile, Pauly Shore's just completely clothed. And then the lights shut off and you hear Bobby scream. And then the next scene is Bobby Lee trying to start a generator completely naked. He has like a beanie on. That's it. And he's completely naked. And you see the backside of him bending over trying to get this thing started. And then he finally gets it started and he falls back and he's just sitting there just like in the fetal position. I thought it was hilarious. I never see Bobby in anything anymore. Like I see him in a couple things, but like I loved him on Mad TV. I love that he did Rogan. I haven't listened to it yet.
I have.
Oh, did you? Was it good?
If you listen to a lot of Bobby Lee, which I do,
yeah,
it's a lot of Bobby Lee. So
I would assume so.
Yeah. So, but you just know.
Yeah.
If someone came in and had no idea who Bobby Lee was, they'd be like,
"Oh yeah, be like, who the fuck is this guy?"
Yeah, but if you know who Bobby Lee is, you're like, this guy's hilarious.
Yeah, Bobby Lee's hilarious.
Joe hit him with a fact. Like, Joe, let me stop you right there. Joe, can I say so? Can I say something?
Oh yeah,
And, yeah,
that's
dude,
Bobby.
it's so funny.
Yeah,
Man.
Bobby
Let
does
me
that on his-
say one thing.
Yeah, let me say one thing. Let me say before you do that. Let me say one thing.
Yeah.
One thing, and then like most of the time, it's something that has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
It's like Bert, but Bert doesn't give you the courtesy of like interrupting you. Like, can I please say something? He just goes into another topic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
One new thing. Well, this is the last thing I'll talk about. I watched this new movie on Netflix called The Postcard Killers. The Postcard Killings. It's got the guy who plays Negan from The Walking Dead as the main actor.
Okay.
He's a 30-year detective from the United States. The premise of the movie is his daughter gets murdered with her newlywed husband while they were backpacking through Europe. And then he finds out that it's connected to a serial killing that's happening currently, where they like pose their bodies in weird positions, and so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's heating up.
It sounds a lot like True Detective, like the first season of True Detective.
So like everyone.
That was like the whole plot of True Detective, but it was Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey.
there's a lot of I'm a detective, and oh no, we do shit about the books. Well, I'll get the answers myself.
True Detective.
Yeah.
So they just remade True Detective.
So at one
with
point,
Negan.
he makes a board with fucking like Charlie in the mailroom. Okay.
It's True Detective.
But then they just don't cut to it for like 40 minutes. And so for 40 minutes, I was like, what's going on with that room? Did he just do one scene of, hey, look at shit to your left and act like you're looking up? Like, what the fuck are you looking at? So, still, though, pretty good movie. You're like, holy shit, they're getting close to the killers.
Yeah.
Plot twist, not the killers. You're like, holy shit, this is a good movie. This
True
is
Detective.
Like, this is heating up, right? They had the killers. The killers got away, so you're like, oh man, this is getting really, 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 really good. And then it's incest. And you're like, all right,
True Detective.
you lost me there. I was like, you lost me there. I was like, this probably does well down south, but you lost me.
Dude, that is literally True Detective. That is the whole first season of True Detective.
Does the daughter call the father in prison after her brother gets killed?
No, he dies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I don't care. That part, I was just like, really?
Yeah, True Detective is literally, it's fucking Matthew McConaughey, Woody Harrelson, and Woody Harrelson is the by-the-book guy. Matthew McConaughey is like the skinny, I smoke cigarettes and fuck hookers guy. Mm-hmm. And they find all these bodies that are in weird positions out in the woods with like deer antlers connected to them, and they think it's one guy, and they think they got him, and then 4 years later they find out that it wasn't really him because the killings are still happening. So they get back together, but Matthew McConaughey's let himself go, not like fat-wise, but like he's not cutting his hair anymore because he was clean cut for the first half of it. Yeah, and then he's got like the scruffy beard and the long hair for the second half. And he's like giving an interview the whole time, smokes like a whole pack of the fucking Lone Star cigarettes, and he drinks a whole pack of Lone Star beer, smokes a whole pack of cigarettes. And he's just telling him, like, in his stupid Matthew McConaughey, I'm not really telling you the answer kind of way. Like, he's like a fucking Sith Lord or something. Like, he's not going to tell you exactly what's going on, but he's going to fuck with you and, like, judge you for the way you would react to shit.
A liberal.
Yeah, and then at the end of it, they finally, like, catch the dude, and it's this big, like, country bumpkin dude out in the middle of the fucking shit, and they both almost die, and a bunch of crazy shit happens. Anyways, True Detective first season, 9.7 out of 10. Second season, 6.8 out of 10.
Okay.
The Vince Vaughn version of it was not fucking good. It was like Vince Vaughn and Don Cheadle or something like that. I can't remember who the two dudes were. If it's not Don Cheadle, I'm sorry. I'm not racist. I just thought it was him.
It might be.
It might be. I don't know. And then, like, I guess they just started doing a fourth season of it, and I didn't even know there was a fucking third.
Right.
So.
It's kind of like Fargo.
I've never even seen Fargo.
Same. But they're like new seasons of
I don't
Fargo.
know. What's his name's in it, right? Buscemi is one of the Fargo guys? Is he not? I could be wrong.
They might rotate. Like, just like True Detective, like...
Yeah.
people.
Which I thought was so lame, dude. But, like, the first season of True Detective was magical for me because the first time I watched it, it was me and Dabish. Mm-hmm. And we just, like, smoked an entire pack of cigarettes and drank whiskey and beer for, like, 9 hours. Because there's only 8 episodes, but they're all, like, an hour and 20 minutes apiece. Yeah. And we just binged them throughout a whole night. So it was one of our off nights. We're on mids anyways. So we just stayed up till, like, 9 a.m. watching fucking True Detective.
That's
and
hilarious.
Every time old boy would light a cigarette, we'd be like, light a cigarette.
Yeah.
It was cool to watch. Like, you felt like you were in it with them, and you felt like a badass. And then afterwards, we talked about being detectives after the military. And then I woke up the next day, and I was like, I don't want to do that.
No.
I don't want to do that at all.
It's not like TV.
McConaughey got fucked up anyways, even if I don't want to be like that.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't want to be run down living in a storage unit with the Charlie fucking board up on the wall. Like, I don't want to do that.
No. The Charlie board.
But yeah, if you ever want to watch the first season of True Detective, I will 100% rewatch that with you.
Sick.
It's like I put that up there like almost above Game of Thrones.
Sick.
Like Game of Thrones is badass. True Detective is like art. Like it's just really good. It's really good. I enjoy it. I do have one more thing that I thought was really fucking funny. And I'll just show you the fucking clip because I'm going to butcher all the fucking facts about it. Here it is.
Oh, you know what the funniest blunder, though, when it comes to colorblindness is? Doom Eternal, the most recent one, or the one prior, Doom, the remake. In their settings, they had a colorblindness setting, and you could switch it between all of the different colorblindnesses. It didn't fix it for the person. It gave you a simulation of what it would be like to have that colorblindness. What? The person who made it did not understand how it worked at all, apparently, and then it dug it in even deeper. Oh, you know what the
So instead of putting a colorblind mode where they could play the game normal, they made it like for normal people to be able to see what colorblind would be like if they were playing the game.
Yeah.
So the guy had never done a colorblind thing before. He's like, I guess I'll fucking put it like that if you want
every
me to.
color's the same. It's
Yeah. He made it look like how it would look if you were colorblind for whatever that colorblindness was. There was like 5 different settings, and each one of them didn't fix any of the colorblindness. It gave you colorblindness.
Can you imagine switching and be like, this is not better?
Yeah. I just thought that was fucking hilarious. That was like one of the newer games too. It was like the remake of the original Doom.
That's like The Office, these two pictures. I don't see a difference.
Yeah, exactly. There's no difference.
There's no difference.
It's the same thing for me, dog. What are you doing?
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, I thought that was fucking hilarious, dude. Because what a fucking blunder that is. Like what he says, like the biggest blunder in games. Like it didn't fuck up the game, but like I'm sure for a small percentage of people that wanted to play it, it fucked it up for a little bit.
Yeah.
But like that's insane. Like, hey, we put this colorblindness mode in to a game developer, and they're like, "What? Mm-hmm. You gonna make it look like they're colorblind? Okay." Like that's wild.
Right.
That's crazy that just slipped his mind that we're making it better for colorblind people, not showing normal people what colorblindness looks like.
Yeah.
Fucking hilarious. Hilarious. Oh, one last thing before we quit. Last show before the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, yeah.
Who you got?
Can nobody win? Because I hate both teams. The one thing I'm excited for is they're going to be singing Sweet Victory
Yep.
on Nickelodeon.
Yep.
Which is fucking
Yep.
all I wanted as an adult.
Yeah.
Which I never knew I wanted. Because what a great episode.
We should almost put the Nickelodeon stream up on like a little TV or something while we're watching it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, God, man. I'm going to go Chiefs just because
Okay.
the whole Taylor Swift thing.
Yeah, it just makes too much sense.
Yeah.
So, remember the waxing crescent stat that I brought up for whatever other game that was? I don't remember what it was, but so during it's happening again. It's a waxing crescent right now. The Chiefs are 19-1 during that moon cycle.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Who's looking at moon shit for games, dude?
It's hilarious that it's a thing now. I mean, it wouldn't be a thing if they were like 5-5 during it. It would just be like, nah.
Who cares?
They're 19-1 during that specific moon cycle, which is fucking hilarious. I got the Niners winning. Yeah, Niners are gonna.
I think the world wants to. I think the Illuminati wants to see Jason Kelsey shirtless on the field, going ham, rager.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift getting her moment. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Taylor Swift. I don't know. People are mad. I don't give a fuck.
People are really mad.
But guess what? It's not Taylor Swift going, hey, more pans on me. It's the networks going, oh, fuck, we're getting millions more views every time we fucking show Taylor Swift because now we have this new target audience.
Yeah.
So,
you know what's funny about that, too? They did the average amount of time that she was shown on screen during the game she was there.
Yeah.
It's less than 30 seconds a game.
Yeah. But people bitch about it so much through the game that by the time they're done bitching about it, she's back up on the screen.
Yeah, there's only one thing that I am mad at Taylor for. So she's suing this kid. He's got like a Twitter account.
Oh no, the flight guy.
Yeah, so he's got a Twitter account and he posts where her plane's going and when it's going there, because that has to be public knowledge, because that's how fucking planes work.
Yeah.
And she's suing him. I don't know what the dollar amount is for, but she says that it has to do with her privacy. If she wanted privacy, like when and where she was flying, she should just not fly private.
Right.
Just fly commercial, and then there's millions of fucking tickers. They have no idea what flight you're taking. Like, yeah, you're going to have to deal with the fans on the plane, but then you won't have the entire internet knowing a week beforehand where you're going.
Right.
It's the same thing with Tiger Woods. There's literally a Twitter page called Tiger Tracker, and it tracks his private jet and it tracks his yacht. He literally named his yacht Privacy as a joke, because he knows he has to say which port he's going to for his entirety of his trip. And that's public information.
One of those same kids, like Mark Cuban, just paid him off and he stopped posting marks. Like, there's people that will take payouts.
Yeah. But then someone else can just come along and do it, but you'd have to have someone that dedicated to, like, follow that.
And know what the fuck they're looking at for public information.
Yeah, you'd have to know what site to find it on, because it is all public information. I can find out where any private jet is going anywhere. You just have to know the tail number. Yeah. That's all it is. And as soon as you see Taylor's plane land, you're like, oh, that's Taylor's plane, tail number. Those don't change.
Yeah,
you can't change tail numbers.
Right.
Like, you can, but then everyone would know that you filed for a new tail number, and then they'd be able to figure it out from there. Like, you have to post that. I don't know, I just think it's funny that Taylor is suing a dude for posting public information.
Yeah.
Which, there's no way in hell she wins that. There's just no way.
No,
I just think it's a frivolous thing. I think it's just like a scare tactic.
There's going to be a Taylor tracker like the Santa tracker this weekend.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, well, here's Taylor's plane over the sea.
Yep.
And it's going to
a
be
little phone number you can call, see where Taylor's at.
Yeah. You leave cookies out for
ho. Taylor is flying over the Pacific.
You leave cookies out for Taylor, and she brings you a number one hit.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at her. I mean...
No, I love Taylor. I think her suing the kid's fucking stupid. But, like, when I was in high school, I fucking loved Taylor.
Yeah.
Taylor was the best. She was a little country
I
artist.
saw her when I was 15.
Yeah, she was the fucking best. From like 2008 to like 2011, I thought she was fantastic.
I saw Taylor at her first Grand Ole Opry appearance. So I have seen Taylor Swift in concert.
It's great.
Yeah.
I love Taylor.
And guess what? I paid $40 for that ticket. And guess
Hilarious.
what? I was 14. So I paid $0 for that ticket. My parents paid $40 for that ticket. So all you motherfuckers spent $1,000. I saw her sing Teardrops on my guitar for $40 fucking dollars, and I had no idea who she was.
Yeah, but sorry, Taylor, I'm going Niners. Go Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. Go Super Bowl. Leave a comment if you're still listening. We're going to cut this out, that one part out, the Bert.
Yep.
But thanks for being here, everybody.
That's too easy.